opening welcome and sacred space creation. Welcome, dear friend. Welcome to this sacred space of profound tranquility and deep inner peace. I am truly honored and deeply grateful to be your guide on this transformative journey into the depths of Zen Buddhist meditation, an ancient and powerful practice that has been refined and perfected over thousands of years, designed specifically to calm your restless mind, soothe your weary spirit, nurture your exhausted body, and guide you gently, lovingly, and completely into the most restorative, healing, and peaceful sleep you have experienced in a very long time. Tonight, we will walk together, step by sacred step, along the ancient and timeless path that the Buddha himself walked 2,500 years ago, discovering the profound and eternal peace that exists within you at this very moment, right here, right now. This is not merely a meditation for sleep, though sleep will come naturally, easily, and effortlessly as a blessed gift. This is a complete journey into your true nature, into the infinite and boundless stillness that has always been there, waiting patiently and lovingly beneath the surface of your busy thoughts, your endless worries, your daily concerns, your hopes and fears. Before we begin this sacred journey together, I invite you with an open heart to settle into your most comfortable position. You may be lying down in your bed, surrounded by soft, comforting pillows and warm, cozy blankets that embrace you like loving arms. Or perhaps you are seated in a comfortable chair that supports your body perfectly, allowing every muscle to relax. Whatever position you have chosen for yourself tonight, know with absolute certainty that it is the perfect position for you in this moment. There is no wrong way to receive this practice, no incorrect posture, no mistake you can make. The Buddha himself taught that comfort of body supports clarity of mind, and when the mind is clear and the body is comfortable, the path to deep peace opens naturally before us. Take a moment right now to honor what your body needs. Adjust your position if needed. Wiggle your toes gently. Shift your hips slightly to the left or right until you find that perfect spot. Roll your shoulders back and down. Let your arms rest naturally by your sides or on your belly, wherever feels most comfortable and natural. Find that perfect position where your body can truly, completely, and absolutely let go of all effort, all tension, all holding. Gently close your eyes now, allowing your eyelids to become soft and heavy, or if you prefer, let your gaze soften and lower toward the ground, unfocused and relaxed. Feel the surface beneath you supporting your weight completely and totally. Whether you are lying on a soft bed, resting on a comfortable mat, or seated in a supportive chair, feel how you are held, supported, cradled by the surface beneath you. Feel the weight of your body being completely held by the earth, by gravity, by the very ground of being itself. You are safe here. You are protected here. You are loved here. You are exactly where you need to be at this precise moment in time. Take this important moment to consciously and intentionally arrive. So often in our modern lives, we rush frantically from one thing to the next, carrying the heavy energy of our day with us like a burden we cannot set down. Our minds race from task to task, from worry to worry, from one demand to another. But now, in this precious moment, you are giving yourself the most beautiful gift, the gift of permission to stop, to rest, to simply be. This is truly a radical act of self-love and self-compassion in our busy, demanding world. Honor yourself deeply for taking this time, for choosing peace, for choosing yourself. Notice where you are right now. Really notice. What sounds do you hear around you? Perhaps the gentle hum of traffic in the distance, or the soft whisper of wind through trees, or the comforting sounds of your home settling for the night. Whatever sounds are present, they are perfect.
They are part of this moment. In Zen practice, we do not try to block out the world or create artificial silence. Instead, we include everything in our awareness with acceptance and equanimity. Each sound is simply another wave in the ocean of experience, neither good nor bad, simply present. Notice the temperature of the air around you. Is it cool against your skin or warm and comfortable? Notice the weight of any blankets or clothing touching your body. Notice the subtle sensations everywhere, the feeling of your hair against your head, the gentle pressure where your body meets the surface beneath you. All of these sensations are simply information, neither pleasant nor unpleasant, simply the experience of being alive, of being embodied, of being present in this moment. And now, bring your attention gently to your breath. Don't try to change it or control it in any way. Simply observe it with curiosity and kindness, as if you were watching a small child sleep, with tenderness and care. Notice the natural rhythm of your breathing, the gentle rise and fall of your chest or belly. The breath has been your most faithful companion since your very first moment in this world, and it will be with you until your very last moment. It is always here, always present, always available as an anchor to this precious now.
The sacred breath, foundation of peace. In the ancient tradition of Zen Buddhism, we call this practice following the breath, or in Japanese, anapanasati, which means mindfulness of breathing. It is one of the most fundamental and profoundly simple practices given to us by the Buddha himself. The breath is always happening in the now, in this present moment. When you are truly with your breath, completely present with each inhale and each exhale, you cannot be lost in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. You are here, fully present, fully alive, fully awake to this moment. Begin now to gently deepen your breath, not forcing or straining, but simply allowing your breath to become fuller, richer, more complete. Breathe in slowly through your nose, allowing your belly to expand softly and naturally, like a gentle wave rising on the ocean. Feel your ribcage expanding, your chest opening, your lungs filling with fresh, clean air, with life force, with prana, with the very essence of vitality. Hold for just a brief moment at the very top of the breath, that sacred pause, that moment of fullness. And then release slowly, gently through your nose or mouth, whichever feels more natural and comfortable for you. Feel your body softening with each exhale, releasing tension, releasing the accumulated stress of the day, releasing all that no longer serves your highest good. With each inhale, you are drawing in peace, calm, serenity, tranquility. With each exhale, you are releasing stress, worry, fear, anxiety, tension. Feel this exchange happening with each breath. It is as natural as the tides, as effortless as the seasons changing. You don't have to force it or make it happen. Simply allow it, surrender to it, trust it. You might silently say to yourself, creating a gentle internal mantra that guides you deeper. Breathing in, I am breathing in peace and calm. Breathing out, I am breathing out all tension and stress. Let these words become a gentle rhythm, a soothing lullaby that guides you deeper and deeper into profound relaxation and peace. Breathing in peace, breathing out tension. Breathing in calm, breathing out worry. Breathing in love, breathing out fear. Breathing in the present moment, breathing out the past and future. Breathing in acceptance, breathing out resistance. Continue this practice at your own perfect pace. There is absolutely no hurry, no rush, no deadline to meet. In fact, there is nowhere to go and nothing at all to do. This moment is complete and perfect just as it is. You are complete and perfect just as you are.
Nothing needs to be added, nothing needs to be taken away. You are already whole, already enough, already exactly who and what you need to be. If your mind wanders away from the breath, and it will, because that is simply the nature of the mind, simply notice where it has gone with kindness, gentleness, and compassion toward yourself. The Buddha taught us with great wisdom that a wandering mind is not a failure, not a mistake, not something to be ashamed of. It is simply the nature of mind to wander, to think, to plan, to remember, to imagine. This is what minds do, just as hearts beat and lungs breathe. The practice is not to stop thoughts from arising, for that would be impossible and would only create more tension and frustration. The practice is to notice when thoughts have carried you away, to recognize that you have drifted, and then gently, lovingly, patiently, to return your attention to the breath, to the anchor of the present moment. Again and again we return. This returning is the practice. This practice is the path to peace. This returning is the journey home to ourselves. Each time you notice your mind has wandered and you consciously choose to bring it back to your breath, you are strengthening your capacity for presence, for awareness, for mindfulness. You are training yourself in the ancient and noble art of being here, being now, being present. This is not just a skill for meditation, but a profound gift that will infuse every single moment of your life with greater awareness, greater peace, greater love, greater joy. Let your breath become even slower now, even deeper, even more relaxed. Imagine that with each beautiful inhale, you are breathing in the accumulated wisdom and boundless compassion of all the Buddhas and enlightened beings throughout all time and space. With each cleansing exhale, you are releasing everything that keeps you from recognizing your own Buddha nature, your own inherent perfection, your own fundamental peace and wholeness that can never be damaged or diminished, only temporarily forgotten. Feel your breath becoming so slow, so gentle, so effortless that you almost cannot tell anymore where one breath ends and another begins. They merge into one continuous flow, one endless cycle of receiving and letting go. This is the rhythm of life itself, the pulse of the universe, the heartbeat of existence, and you are perfectly attuned to it right now, in perfect harmony with all that is.
Complete body scan and progressive relaxation. Now, while maintaining this gentle, loving awareness of your breath in the background of your consciousness, we will begin to bring mindful attention to your physical body, systematically relaxing every single part, releasing every ounce of tension. In Zen practice, we understand deeply that body and mind are not separate entities, not divided aspects of our being, but one unified whole. When we calm the body, we naturally and automatically calm the mind. When we relax the body deeply and completely, we open wide pathways to even deeper states of consciousness, peace, and eventually, restful, healing sleep. Bring your attention now to the very crown of your head, that sacred point at the top of your skull where, in some traditions, consciousness is said to enter and leave the body. Imagine now a warm, golden, healing light touching the very top of your head with infinite tenderness. And as it touches, all tension, all tightness, all holding in this area melts away completely and totally. This light is the light of pure awareness, the light of your own Buddha nature, your own true self. It is infinitely healing, infinitely peaceful, infinitely gentle and loving. Feel this beautiful golden light slowly, gradually moving down to your forehead, that space between your eyebrows and your hairline. As it touches your forehead with loving care,
Feel the tiny muscles there that you didn't even know you were holding tight, suddenly releasing, softening, letting go completely. Your forehead becomes smooth, spacious, open, like a clear sky without a single cloud. Any lines of worry, any furrows of concentration, any creases of stress simply dissolve into pure peace, pure relaxation, pure letting go. The healing light moves now to your eyes, those precious organs that have worked so incredibly hard for you today, taking in so much information, processing so many images, reading so many words, seeing so many faces and places. Now they can finally rest. They have earned this rest. They deserve this rest. Feel your eyelids growing heavier and heavier. So heavy that even if you wanted to open them, which you don't, you couldn't. They are made of the softest silk, gently closed, resting peacefully on your eyes like a tender blessing. The small muscles around your eyes, the ones that squint and focus and strain, now release completely and utterly. The light flows down to your cheeks, softening them, releasing any tension held there. Your jaw, that place where so many of us unconsciously hold tremendous tension throughout the day, now unclenches completely. Let your mouth fall slightly open if that feels natural and comfortable. Let your tongue rest gently, softly in your mouth, touching nothing, relaxed and at peace. Let your teeth separate slightly, your jaw hanging loose and heavy. Your entire face becomes a perfect mask of peace, smooth and serene, like the face of an ancient Buddha statue, perfectly calm, perfectly present, perfectly at rest, untouched by the cares of the world. The golden healing light flows now down to your neck and shoulders, those areas where the majority of us carry the weight of our responsibilities, our worries, our stress, our burdens. The neck and shoulders are like storage containers for all the things we feel we must carry through life. But right now, in this sacred moment, you have absolutely no responsibilities. You have nothing whatsoever to carry. You have no one to take care of, no problems to solve, no decisions to make. All of that can wait. All of that will be there tomorrow if it needs to be. But right now, you are free. Feel your shoulders dropping down, away from your ears, releasing, releasing, releasing. Your neck softens, all the muscles letting go, as if they were tight strings on a musical instrument that are now being loosened, relaxed, freed from all tension. The light continues flowing down your arms now, slowly, gradually, lovingly. It flows through your upper arms, those strong muscles that lift and carry and push and pull throughout your day. Feel them softening, releasing, becoming heavy and relaxed. The light flows past your elbows, down your forearms, through those intricate muscles and tendons that control your hands and fingers, allowing them all to rest completely. All the way down to your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Your arms become so heavy, so deeply relaxed, they might as well be made of warm honey, thick and slow, unable to move, perfectly at rest. Your hands open slightly if they haven't already, palms facing upward in a gesture of receiving, of openness, of surrender to this moment, of welcoming peace into your being. Now feel the golden healing light spreading across your entire chest, filling your lungs, surrounding your heart. With each breath, your chest expands and contracts in its natural rhythm, and with each exhale, your chest softens even more, releases even more deeply. Your heart, that most faithful servant that has beaten every single moment of your life without you even asking it to, without you having to remember to make it beat, begins to slow its rhythm, beating more calmly, more peacefully, more steadily.
You can feel the infinite love and compassion within your heart center, radiating outward like warm sunlight, filling your entire body, extending beyond your body into the room around you, into the world beyond. The light moves down now to your belly, your abdomen, your solar plexus, your lower back. This is your center of power, your hara in the Zen tradition, your dantian in Taoist practice, the seat of your vital energy. Feel it softening, releasing any tightness held there, any digestive tension, any nervousness in your belly, any tightness in your core simply melts away like ice melting in warm water. Your entire torso becomes like a calm, peaceful lake, completely still, perfectly tranquil, reflecting the moon and stars above. The golden healing light flows down now into your hips, your pelvis, your lower abdomen, releasing any tension held in these areas. These are areas where we often store emotional tension, old wounds, past hurts, but right now they are being bathed in healing light, releasing, letting go, making space for peace and wholeness. Then the light flows down your thighs, those powerful muscles that carry you through the world, that walk you from place to place, that support you as you stand. Now they are completely at rest, heavy and relaxed, no longer needing to work or hold or support anything. Past your knees, those miraculous joints that bend and flex thousands of times each day, now resting completely. Down your calves, feeling them soften and release, all the small muscles letting go of tension. To your ankles, your feet, those hard-working parts of your body that literally carry your weight all day long, that take you everywhere you need to go. All the way to your toes, each one releasing, relaxing, softening. Your entire body, from the very crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes, is now completely relaxed, completely at peace, completely held in this moment of perfect stillness and tranquility. You are a body at peace. You are a mind at peace. You are a spirit at peace. The nature of mind, Zen wisdom. In the profound tradition of Zen Buddhism, we speak of the mind as being fundamentally like the vast, infinite sky. Thoughts, emotions, sensations, memories, all the contents of consciousness, they are like clouds passing through that sky. Some clouds are dark and heavy, filled with rain and thunder, representing our difficult emotions, our worries, our fears. Some clouds are light and wispy, barely there, representing our fleeting thoughts, our passing fancies. Some clouds are beautiful, painted in brilliant colors by the setting sun, representing our joys, our hopes, our moments of happiness. But the sky itself, that vast expanse of open space, remains completely unchanged by any cloud that passes through it. The sky is never stained by the darkest cloud, never diminished by the heaviest storm. It remains forever pure, forever open, forever spacious, forever at peace.
Right now, as you rest in this deeply peaceful state, you may notice thoughts arising in your mind. Perhaps thoughts about your day, about something that happened earlier, about something you need to do tomorrow, about people in your life, about the past, about the future. This is completely natural and absolutely normal. There is nothing wrong with having thoughts. The Buddha taught that the mind produces thoughts just as naturally and automatically as the heart beats blood through your body or the lungs breathe air. We do not need to fight our thoughts or push them away or try to make them stop. That would be like trying to stop clouds from moving across the sky. It is not possible, and the effort to do so only creates more tension, more frustration, more suffering. Instead, we practice what Zen masters call non-attachment or non-clinging. We let our thoughts arise naturally. We acknowledge them with friendly awareness. We notice them without judgment, and then we let them pass on their own, like clouds drifting across the sky, moved by invisible winds. We do not grab onto them and hold them tight. We do not follow them into elaborate stories and scenarios. We do not identify with them as being who we are. We simply notice with gentle awareness, thinking is happening. There is a thought about tomorrow. There is a memory from yesterday. There is a worry about something. And then, with infinite patience and kindness toward ourselves, we gently return our attention to our breath, to our body, to this present moment, to the direct experience of being alive right here, right now. This is the practice of letting go, and it is perhaps the most important practice in all Buddhism. Not forcing, not straining, not pushing away, just releasing, just opening the hand and letting go, again and again and again. Each time you let go of a thought, each time you release your grip on some worry or story, you are practicing the art of liberation. You are training yourself in the fundamental wisdom of Buddhism, that suffering comes from attachment, from clinging, from holding on too tight, and that peace, true and lasting peace, comes from letting go, from surrendering, from opening, from allowing everything to be exactly as it is without resistance. Imagine your mind now as a vast, clear pond, deep and still. When thoughts arise, they create ripples on the surface of this pond, small waves that disturb the mirror-like quality of the water. But beneath those ripples, deep in the pond, in the depths below the surface, there is perfect stillness, perfect peace, perfect tranquility. That stillness is always there, always available, always present. It is your true nature, your essential self. It is what Zen calls your original face, the face you had before your parents were born, before you were born, before the universe itself came into being. It is the essence of who you really are beneath all the conditioning, all the learned behaviors, all the stories you have been told about yourself, all the identities you have accumulated over the years. As you continue to rest here in this deep meditation, breathing slowly and peacefully, you may find that the spaces between your thoughts begin to grow longer and longer. Where before your mind might have been constantly churning with one thought after another, now there are gaps, moments of pure silence, pure spaciousness, pure awareness without any content. You may discover moments of pure presence, pure being, where there are no thoughts at all, only the direct experience of existence, of consciousness itself, of simply being aware without being aware of anything in particular. These moments, these gaps, these spaces between thoughts, they are glimpses of your Buddha nature. They are moments of touching the infinite peace that is always available to you, that in fact is what you are in your deepest essence. They are moments of coming home to yourself, to your true self, to that which was never born and can never die, to that which is always at peace, always whole, always complete. Don't try to make these moments happen. Don't strain or struggle to create them. They arise naturally, spontaneously, effortlessly when we stop trying, when we simply rest in awareness itself, when we allow ourselves to be exactly as we are without judgment or expectation. The Buddha taught that enlightenment is not something we achieve through effort and striving and hard work, but something we uncover, something we reveal, something we discover by removing the obstacles that hide it. Right now, you are removing those obstacles, one breath at a time, one moment of letting go at a time, one release of tension at a time. Feel yourself sinking even deeper now into this stillness, deeper into the vast spaciousness of your own awareness, deeper into the infinite peace that is your true home. You are the sky, infinite and unchanging and eternally pure. Everything else, all your thoughts, all your worries, all your stories, all your identities, they are just passing clouds in the vast space of your being. They come and they go, they arise and they pass away, but you remain, forever vast, forever peaceful, forever free, forever home.
The Buddha's Path, Ancient Wisdom for Modern Peace. Let me share with you now some of the Buddha's most profound and timeless wisdom, teachings that have guided countless beings toward peace and awakening for over 2,500 years, teachings that are just as relevant and powerful today as they were when the Buddha first spoke them under the Bodhi tree in ancient India. The Buddha taught that suffering is an inevitable part of the human experience, but that the suffering we experience is often optional. Pain may be inevitable in life. The body ages, people we love die, relationships end, things change. But suffering, the mental and emotional anguish that we add on top of pain, that is a result of our resistance to what is, our clinging to what we want, and our aversion to what we don't want. Right now, in this very moment, you are practicing non-resistance. You are practicing radical acceptance of exactly what is, without wishing it were different, without trying to change it or control it or make it into something else. And in this complete acceptance, this total surrender to what is, you find peace. Not the peace of getting what you want, but the deeper peace of wanting what is, of being at peace with reality exactly as it presents itself. There is a famous Zen saying that beautifully captures this truth. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. This simple statement points to the profound ordinariness of awakening, the everyday nature of enlightenment. Peace is not found in some special state of consciousness, some extraordinary mystical experience, some dramatic moment of transformation. Peace is found in the simple, ordinary act of being fully present with whatever you are doing, whatever is happening in this very moment. It is found in chopping wood when you are chopping wood, in carrying water when you are carrying water, in breathing when you are breathing, in lying down when you are lying down, in being here when you are here.
Right now, as you lie here or sit here, breathing, existing, simply being, you are practicing the very essence of Zen. You are not trying to be anywhere else or anyone else. You are not waiting for some future moment when you will finally be at peace, when you will finally be happy, when you will finally be enlightened.
You are recognizing that peace is not somewhere else, not in some other time, not in some other circumstance. Peace is here, now, always and only now, in the simple fact of your existence, in the gentle rhythm of your breath, in the stillness that holds all experience like the sky holds all clouds. The Buddha also taught very clearly and powerfully about impermanence, about anicca, the fundamental truth that everything changes, everything flows, nothing remains the same for even a single moment. Your body is changing right now, millions of cells dying and being born every second. Your thoughts are constantly arising and passing away. The world around you is in constant flux and motion. Even this meditation will end. Even this moment will pass. Nothing lasts forever. Everything is temporary, transient, fleeting. But rather than being a source of sadness or despair, this teaching of impermanence is actually deeply liberating when we truly understand it and integrate it into our hearts. If everything is impermanent, if nothing lasts forever, then our problems are impermanent, our pain is impermanent, our difficult emotions are impermanent, our suffering is impermanent. The difficult situation you are in right now will change. The pain you are feeling will shift. The suffering you are experiencing will pass. All things pass, like water flowing in a river, constantly moving, constantly changing, never the same river twice, never the same water touching your hand twice. As you rest here right now, feel into this profound truth of impermanence in your direct experience. Notice how your breath is constantly changing, inhaling, exhaling, never the same breath twice, always new, always fresh, always different. Notice how your thoughts arise and then pass away, arising and passing, arising and passing, arising and passing, like waves on the ocean, constantly in motion. Even the sensations in your body are constantly shifting, changing, flowing, never static, never fixed, always in flux. When we resist this natural flow of change, when we try to hold on to pleasant experiences and make them last forever, when we try to push away unpleasant experiences and make them go away immediately, we create suffering for ourselves. We are like someone trying to stop a river from flowing, trying to freeze a waterfall in place, trying to capture the wind in our hands. It is futile, and the effort creates tension, frustration, disappointment. But when we relax into the natural flow of life, when we accept that all things come and go, arise and pass, appear and disappear, we find a deep and abiding peace that does not depend on circumstances. We find the peace of the sky that watches clouds come and go without being disturbed. We find the peace of the ocean that receives all waves without resistance. We find the peace of the earth that allows all seasons to come and go in their natural rhythm. Imagine yourself now as a leaf floating on a gentle stream, a beautiful leaf in autumn colors, golden and red and orange. You don't need to know where the stream is going. You don't need to control its current or direct its flow. You don't need to swim upstream or try to reach the bank. You simply float, trusting, surrendering, allowing yourself to be carried by the natural current of life. This is the way of Zen. This is the way of the Tao. This is the way of peace. Not fighting the current of life, not resisting what is, but flowing with it, trusting it, surrendering to it, allowing it to carry you exactly where you need to go. The Buddha also taught with great compassion and wisdom about the importance of metta, of loving kindness, of cultivating a warm, friendly, caring attitude towards all beings, including and especially ourselves. So many of us are our own harshest critics, our own worst enemies. We speak to ourselves in ways we would never speak to someone we love. We judge ourselves, criticize ourselves, blame ourselves, shame ourselves. But the Buddha taught that this self-hatred, this self-judgment is a form of suffering that we inflict on ourselves, and it is completely unnecessary. As you rest here tonight, in this moment of deep peace and relaxation, I invite you to extend genuine compassion to yourself, to offer yourself the same kindness, the same understanding, the same forgiveness that you would offer to a dear friend who was struggling. You have worked so hard. You have done your best with what you knew, with what you had, with where you were. You have carried so much, endured so much, accomplished so much, survived so much. You deserve this rest. You deserve this peace. You deserve this moment of complete and total care for yourself. If it feels right to you, place one hand gently on your heart, feeling the warmth of your own palm against your chest. This is the ancient gesture of self-compassion, of befriending yourself, of treating yourself with the tenderness and care you deserve. Feel your heart beating beneath your hand, that faithful companion that has been with you every moment of your life, never stopping, never giving up on you, always there. Silently or whispered softly in your mind, say these words to yourself, really meaning them, really letting them sink in. May I be at peace. May I be free from suffering. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I accept myself completely, just as I am in this moment. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I live with ease. Let these beautiful words sink into your heart like gentle rain soaking into thirsty earth. Let them nourish the deepest parts of yourself that have been longing to hear these words, longing to be loved, longing to be accepted.
Journey to the sacred Zen garden. Now I invite you to use the natural power of your imagination to deepen your meditation even further and prepare yourself for the most peaceful, restful sleep. Visualization is a powerful and ancient tool in Buddhist practice, used for thousands of years to help practitioners access deeper states of consciousness, peace, and insight. Imagine now, in your mind's eye, that you are standing at the entrance to the most beautiful Zen garden you have ever seen. It is twilight, that magical, liminal time between day and night when the world becomes soft and dreamlike, when the boundaries between things become less distinct, when magic seems possible. The sky above you is painted in the most exquisite shades of deep purple and rich indigo, with hints of rose and gold still lingering on the horizon where the sun has just set. The first stars are beginning to appear, tiny, perfect points of light in the gathering darkness, ancient light that has traveled across the vast reaches of space to reach your eyes in this moment. You step through a simple wooden gate, feeling the smooth, weathered wood beneath your hand, wood that has been touched by countless hands before yours, hands of monks and seekers and travelers, all looking for the same thing you seek: peace, clarity, awakening. As you pass through this gate, you are immediately enveloped in a profound sense of peace, a peace so deep and complete that it seems to have a physical presence, like walking into a pool of cool, clear water. This is a sacred space, a holy space, tended with love and mindfulness and exquisite attention for hundreds of years by generations of monks dedicated to creating a space of beauty and tranquility. Before you stretches a winding path of smooth stones, each one carefully selected and placed with intention, each one perfect in its imperfection. The stones are worn smooth by time and by the feet of countless pilgrims who have walked this path before you. You begin to walk slowly along this path, feeling each stone beneath your feet, noticing the texture, the temperature, the solidity. There is no hurry here. Time itself seems to slow down in this sacred garden. Each step is a meditation in itself. Each step brings you deeper into peace, deeper into the present moment, deeper into yourself. On either side of the path, you see carefully raked gravel in intricate patterns that look like waves on water, like ripples spreading from a stone dropped in a pond. These patterns are created fresh each day by the monks as a form of meditation, a practice of mindfulness and presence. Looking at these patterns, you feel your own mind becoming calm, following the gentle rhythm of the waves, letting your thoughts flow and settle like these carefully raked stones. You pass by a small pond, its surface perfectly still in the twilight calm, reflecting the darkening sky like a flawless mirror. The pond is home to koi fish, their elegant bodies gliding beneath the surface, their colors brilliant orange, pure white, deep black, flashing briefly before they disappear again into the mysterious depths. You pause here for a moment, standing at the edge of the pond, watching these fish move through the water with such grace, such ease, never struggling, never resisting, simply being, simply swimming, simply living their fish lives with perfect fishness. There is a lesson here, you realize, about moving through life with this same grace, this same ease, this same natural flow. The sound of water catches your attention now, drawing you forward along the path. You follow the sound and discover a traditional bamboo fountain, a tsukubai, water flowing from a bamboo pipe into a stone basin below, creating a gentle rhythmic sound. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Each drop of water hits the stone basin with a soft percussive note, regular as a heartbeat, steady as breath. This sound is used in Zen temples to help meditators stay present, to provide an anchor for attention, a reminder to return to the now. You stand here for a while, letting this sound fill your awareness completely, letting it wash away any remaining thoughts or worries, letting it become the only thing in your world in this moment. As you continue along the path, moving deeper into the garden, you notice a stone lantern, an ancient Toro, its soft light glowing warmly in the gathering darkness. The lantern is covered with moss, showing its age, speaking of centuries of service, of countless nights when its light has guided seekers along this path. Its light creates dancing shadows among the carefully pruned pine trees and Japanese maples that line the path. These trees seem ancient beyond measure, wise beyond words, as if they hold within their branches the secrets of countless sunrises and sunsets, countless seasons passing, countless generations of humans coming and going, while they remain rooted and steady and eternally present. The evening air is perfumed with the delicate scent of night-blooming flowers, jasmine perhaps, or moonflowers, their white petals luminous in the darkness. There is also the clean, fresh scent of earth after rain, the subtle fragrance of pine needles and moss, the sweet smell of incense drifting from somewhere deeper in the garden. You breathe deeply, taking in these natural fragrances, feeling them calming your nervous system even deeper, triggering ancient memories of peace, of safety, of home. You come now to the very center of the garden, the heart of this sacred space, where there stands a small temple, simple and elegant in its traditional design, all clean lines and natural materials, wood and stone and paper. The temple's doors are open wide, welcoming, inviting you to enter. Soft light glows from within, warm and peaceful.
You approach slowly with reverence and remove your shoes before entering, as is the custom, feeling the cool, smooth wood of the floor beneath your feet as you step inside. Inside the temple, the space is minimal and serene, empty of all but the essentials. There is a single meditation cushion, a zafu, placed in the center of the room, positioned before a small altar where a candle burns with a steady, unwavering flame. The air inside is still and quiet, charged with the accumulated peace of countless hours of meditation, countless prayers, countless moments of awakening. You walk slowly to the cushion and sit, or if you prefer, you lie down beside it, feeling yourself settling, your body finding its natural alignment, your spine straightening, your shoulders relaxing, your whole being coming into a state of poised, alert, restful awareness. Before you, on the altar, there is a beautiful statue of the Buddha, sitting in perfect meditation posture, legs crossed, hands resting in his lap in the cosmic mudra, the gesture of meditation. His eyes are half closed, his gaze soft and inward, his expression of absolute peace, of complete compassion, of total understanding. Looking at this statue, you feel a deep resonance, a recognition stirring in your heart. This Buddha is not separate from you. This peace is not something external that you must seek or find or achieve. It is your own true nature, your own deepest self, simply reflected back to you in this ancient form. You close your eyes now and sit or lie down here in the temple, surrounded by a silence so deep it seems to have texture and weight, held in a peace so profound it feels like love itself. You can feel the presence of countless meditators who have sat in places like this over thousands of years, all seeking the same liberation you seek, all discovering the same truth you are discovering, that peace is not something we find, but something we are, not something we achieve, but something we remember, not something outside ourselves, but our very essence. As you rest here in this inner temple, this sacred space that exists not just in imagination, but in the very center of your being, you begin to notice a light within your own heart. It is small at first, just a tiny point of brilliance, but it is the same light as the candle burning before you, the same light that shines from the statue of the Buddha, the same light that illuminates all consciousness everywhere. This light is your Buddha nature, your
deepening into healing sleep. And now, beloved friend, as you rest in this profound state of peace and connection, as you abide in your inner temple of stillness and light, we begin the gentle, gradual transition from meditation into the deep, healing, restorative sleep that your body and mind so richly deserve. Your body is becoming heavier and heavier now, so heavy that you could not move even if you wanted to, which you don't. Each breath takes you deeper into relaxation, deeper into that liminal space between waking and sleeping, that sacred threshold where consciousness begins to dissolve like salt dissolving in water, becoming one with the vast ocean of sleep. Your breathing has become so slow now, so effortless, so natural. You don't even need to think about it anymore. Your body knows exactly what to do. It has breathed you through every moment of your life, and now it breathes you gently, lovingly into sleep, into rest, into the deep healing renewal that happens in these sacred hours of unconsciousness. Feel yourself sinking down, 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 as if the surface beneath you is becoming softer and softer, like lying on the softest cloud, like floating on the gentlest water. You are being held by the earth itself, by gravity, by life,
by the love that permeates all existence. You are completely safe here, completely protected, completely at peace. Nothing can harm you. Nothing can disturb you. You are held in the arms of the universe itself, cradled like a precious child, cherished beyond measure. Your mind is becoming quieter and quieter now, thoughts becoming fewer and farther between, like stars blinking out one by one as the night deepens. Thoughts still arise occasionally, but they are like whispers heard from very far away, no longer demanding your attention, no longer pulling you into their stories. They drift past like clouds seen from deep underwater, acknowledged but not engaged with, noticed but not followed. You are resting in the space between thoughts now, in the vast silence that holds all thought, in the infinite peace that is the ground of all experience. In Zen Buddhism, we speak of the gateless gate, the paradox of entering through a door that has no door, of walking a path that has no path. Right now, in this moment, you are passing through this gateless gate, moving from the world of waking consciousness into the world of sleep consciousness, and yet there is no effort, no doorway to find, no transition to make. You simply allow yourself to drift, to float, to dissolve, like a handful of sand released into water, spreading out, becoming one with something larger than yourself. Everything is becoming softer now, vaguer, less defined. The boundaries between yourself and the world around you are becoming less distinct, more permeable, more fluid. Where does your body end and the air around it begin? It becomes harder and harder to tell. Perhaps there is no boundary at all. Perhaps you are one with everything, dissolving into the great ocean of being, returning to the source from which you came and to which you will always return. The Buddha taught the profound and sometimes challenging concept of anatta, of no self, the deep understanding that what we think of as our solid, permanent, unchanging self is actually fluid, constantly changing, constantly in flux, interconnected with all of life in ways we can barely comprehend. As you drift now toward sleep, you can feel this truth in your direct experience. You are not a separate thing, not a solid object, but a process, a flow, a dance of energy and consciousness, inseparable from the universe itself, made of the same atoms as stars, breathing the same air as all beings, part of the great web of life that includes everything. Let go now of any remaining sense of yourself as a separate, isolated entity. Let yourself merge with the darkness that surrounds you, with the night that holds you, with the infinite spaciousness of pure awareness that is your true nature. You are the darkness and you are the light. You are the waking and you are the sleeping. You are the form and you are the emptiness. You are everything and you are nothing. You are existence itself, experiencing itself, knowing itself, loving itself. Your eyelids are impossibly heavy now, if they were not already closed, heavy as stones, heavy as mountains, unable to open even if you wanted to, which you absolutely don't. There is nowhere to go, nothing to see, nothing to do, only this drifting, this floating, this gentle, inexorable descent into the healing depths of sleep. Your arms and legs have become so relaxed that you may no longer even feel them clearly. They have merged with the surface you are resting on. No distinction anymore between body and bed, between self and world, between you and not you. All boundaries dissolving, all separation falling away, all sense of being a separate individual melting like snow in spring sunshine, returning to the ocean from which it came and to which you will always return. Every Buddha and Bodhisattva throughout all time and space, throughout all dimensions and all worlds, send their infinite blessings to you now as you sleep. You are held in their boundless compassion, wrapped in their infinite loving awareness, protected by their timeless wisdom. You are watched over, cared for, cherished by the great compassion that pervades all existence, that is the very fabric of reality itself. Sleep comes now so naturally, so easily, so effortlessly. You don't have to do anything at all. You don't have to try or make it happen or force it. Sleep is a natural gift that the body gives itself, a biological imperative, an automatic process, and you receive this gift now with deep gratitude, with openness, with complete and utter surrender to what is. Drifting, floating, sinking, descending, releasing, down, 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 into the deep waters of sleep, into rest, into peace, into renewal, into the healing darkness where your body and mind can restore themselves completely, where cells repair, where the immune system strengthens, where memories consolidate, where the soul itself is refreshed and renewed. May you sleep deeply and peacefully. May you dream beautiful dreams. May you wake refreshed and renewed, carrying this peace with you into your new day. May all beings everywhere know peace. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings know the deep rest you are experiencing now.
Final blessings and silent rest. You are so deeply relaxed now, so completely at peace, so ready for the healing gift of sleep. Let go completely, surrender totally. There is nothing left to do, nowhere left to go. You are home. Breathing so gently now, drifting so peacefully. Sleep is here, welcoming you, embracing you. Your Buddha nature shines even in sleep. You are always held in peace, always safe, always loved, always whole. Deeper and deeper now, into rest, into healing, into the profound peace of deep, dreamless sleep. All is well, all is exactly as it should be. You are perfect just as you are, complete, whole, at peace. Sleep now, beloved friend, deep, restful, healing sleep, held in the arms of infinite compassion, wrapped in eternal peace. May you be at peace. May you be free from all suffering. May you rest deeply in the heart of the Buddha. May you wake refreshed and renewed. Sleep peacefully, dear one. Sleep deeply. The Buddha's infinite blessings go with you into dreams, into peace, into rest. Good night. Sleep well. Rest in peace.